All right, today we're going to talk about division with remainders. And there's a couple things that we need to know first when we do this. We're going to actually have to know how to multiply, which is okay because if you know your multiple song, it'll be easy. Remember, we had the threes.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21.
Another thing that we need to know are just our facts. So you see two factors, 6 times 6,
and right away you
36.
36.
Easy peasy.
So try to memorize your facts.
Now, we're also going to need to know how to subtract. But subtraction's easy. Come on, we learned that years ago. Even my dog knows how to subtract. Here, Shyla, go ahead and take one away and show me how many are left. Oh, Shyla. I thought she was a smart dog. Okay, maybe subtraction isn't as easy as I thought. But the way we're going to be subtracting isn't going to be hard. So don't worry about the subtraction part. You got this. All right, let's get to it.
First of all, a couple words we need to know. First one being dividend. Dividend is the large number that we're going to be working with and sharing with our smaller number. So 10 is the large number. That's the dividend. It goes inside this little symbol. The next word is the divisor. This is the number that's going to be sharing the dividend. And that number goes on the outside. 3 is the divisor here. It's the one that's going to be doing the work. The answer is known as the quotient. So when we divide, we get an answer and we put the answer on top. That is called the quotient. So for this problem, the whole number quotient is 3. But that's not the full answer. We still have one piece left. We have what is known as a remainder. That's what's left over. 3 times 3 equals 9. That means we have 1 left over, which we call the remainder. Okay, let's take a look at a sample problem. We have 19 divided by 3. Now, if you know your multiples really well, you can sing your 3 song to get to the answer. Now, when we divide, we have to get as close to or exactly to the dividend, the number inside. We can never go over, we can't go past that number. So we can't go to 20, 21, 22, anything over like that. We fall off the edge. So we have to come to 19 or short before the number 19. So if I do my 3 song, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, I have to stop at 18, which was 6. So 3 times 6 gives me 18. I write this below the dividend, and then what I do next is subtract. 18 from 19 gives me a remainder of 1, so I have 1 left over. And I'm going to bring that up here for a full answer of 6, remainder 1. Let's try another one. 42 divided by 5. Again, remember, you can't go past 42, otherwise you fall down over the cliff. So we're going to count by 5s until we get close to it. And I know that if I get to 8 times 5 gives me 40. So I put 40 underneath the dividend, and then I do my subtraction, and I have 2 left. So my remainder is 2. And I know I'm finished dividing when my remainder is less than my divisor. Then I bring my remainder up for a full answer of 8 remaining 2. Let's try another one. This one is a little larger of a number. Now let's say you don't know how to count by, in this case, 3s. What we can do is start with 10. I always like to pick 10s and 5s to multiply my divisor with. They're easy to do. 10 times 3 is 30, and I'm not past this number. So I can go 10 times 3 to give me 30. So I have part of it finished. Now I just have to subtract 46 minus 30. My 1s column, I get a 6, and my 10s column, I have 1 for 16. My remainder is larger than my divisor, So I have to keep going. Okay. 3 times 10 I know is 30. That's too much. I can't do times 10. This time I'm going to do 5. 3 times 5 equals 15. So I'm going to put a 5 up here, which I'm going to add to my 10 for my total quotient. 5 times 3 gave me 15. Then I subtract, and I have 1 left. My remainder now is less than my divisor, which means I'm finished. I can bring it up for a total of 15 remainder 1 as my answer. Let's try one more. 69 divided by 8. I can't count by 8s. I know there's a song for it, but I can't ever remember it. So again, start with 10. 10 times 8 is 80. That's too much. I just went over the cliff. I can't do 10. Let me try 5. I know that 8 times 5 is 40. So now I'm going to subtract. I get a 9 and a 2 for 29. Okay, this remainder is larger than the divisor, so I still have work to do. 8 times 5 was 40, so it can't be 5. It has to be less than 8 times 5. 8 times 4 is 32. Again, too much. So I'm going to go 8 times 3. Now I'm going to subtract. And I get 5. My remainder is less than my divisor. When it's less than my divisor, that's when I know I'm finished. I can add these together for 8, bring my remainder up for an answer of 8 remaining 5. All right, your turn.
Have you ever found the quotient, the quotient, the quotient? Have you ever found the quotient by counting it out? Divide them equally, divide them equally. Have you ever found the quotient by counting it out?